What's up out there? Welcome back to Melvor Idle Hardcore Generation 2. This is episode 11. In the last episode, we were working on some herb lore and trying to get summoning up to level 90 so I could get these devil tablets. And then I could start working on firemaking. Firemaking was at level 75 and I wanted to push it to 99. I know I've pushed a lot of these other skills before getting the firemaking skill cape, which in the past, like the original hardcore account I had and my standard account, I haven't even done that on my adventure account, I don't think actually either. But usually on the other two accounts that I've started, I've always pushed firemaking as early as possible because you get that skill cape that gives you an extra bonus for everything, which works. I think it works on combat and stuff too. So you throw the cape on, you get extra skill points, and it's great. In this one, I've taken a more relaxed stance on it and just kind of gotten there, and now it's time to push it. Some of these skills, maybe I've gotten some benefits from agility on. I don't know. I haven't really felt the need to get that. In fact, I don't even think I have the ring of skilling on here. Now I have the ring of mastery. I need to do a bunch of fishing and try to get that ring of skilling too. Maybe that's something I need to do sooner rather than later, because I'm about ready to start pushing on some of the rest of these. In fact, I should probably have it on here for this, but I've been, since the last video, I've obviously gotten level 90 summoning, and I've been putting a lot of time into firemaking because I'm now at level 96 where I was 95. So I've let this run. I have a massive shit ton of controlled heat potions, like way more potions than I ever will use. So once this is done, I'm probably going to sell all this off. And the reason for that, what the controlled heat potion is, I guess I better explain that. If you're not familiar with it, the controlled heat potion lights this bonfire automatically. And the key thing with it is it automatically lights it. Well, there's a couple things here. It automatically lights it for free. So this costs 10 logs if you light it manually. If you let the controlled heat do it, it doesn't cost anything. It just keeps it lit. The kicker is you have to run this always. It has to be running, like you're doing combat, like you used to do combat before this last patch. So you have to be online, letting this thing do its thing. And so overnight, I've just kind of letting it been burn, just doing the regular burn. And then during the daytime, I've had the controlled heat potions, the devil tablet, and then letting this bonfire be lit. Because the bonfire gives you like a, 35% bonus on this. So, and we got logs to burn, no big deal. So I've been doing that, just letting it go. I don't know how many days I've let this run. It's been a continual process. I want to say somewhere along the line I picked up when I did my standard account, they were saying use U logs up to the point where you could use redwoods and then use redwoods. It didn't come from the wiki because the wiki says something a little different. It might have been a Reddit comment or something. And I think the thing with the magic logs was that you could sell them for a decent chunk of money. So basically you would use U logs to skip over magic logs and then go right to redwoods. But then I was reading the wiki the other day because I was like, am I really doing this the most optimal way? Or is there any improvements I could have? Because this 96, this has been a couple days I've been sitting on this. And this is with all the bonuses and everything active. So I was trying to speed this process up. Firemaking is insanely slow no matter how you cut it. And even with all these bonuses that I've got kicked in, it's still just agonizing. And then having to stop and get summoning tablets and stuff. It kind of sucks, but it just makes it extended. Fortunately, I haven't had to stop and get trees. I know that was a problem I had with my standard account. I had so many trees just sitting there. I was like, all right, I just couldn't use all of it. But back to U magic and redwood logs. Basically, the wiki site says use the U logs up until, 75 or whatever. Whenever you can kick on magic logs, I'm guessing. Yeah, 75. And then from 75 on, just use magic logs. All right, cool. Apparently, the interval with the redwood logs is very slow. And like, say, this is a 12-second interval. Well, of course, none of the bonuses and stuff are kicked on with the bonfire, but it's a 12.72 second interval with only 280 XP versus the U log, which is 5.3 at 150. So basically, you're getting easy math is you're going to get what 20 extra XP because this thing will kick over twice by the time the redwood log is even done once. It's a little different than that. There's a little more math to it. I mean, you're getting the U log is basically the better benefit. The magic tree, yeah, I could see where this is better. This is like 250 for every 16 seconds, where this is 280 for every 12. I guess. I don't know. It's early. My math is hard, but the U logs are what I've been burning. I did stop for a little bit yesterday and get some redwoods. That's why I have so many of them. And I was starting to look at that, and then I read that wiki site, and I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. I'll just quit bothering with it and go back to the U log. So let it run overnight. I ran out of my devil tablets, so I'm now working on these. This is like the second or third batch I've had to create of these. So this will be the last batch, I hope. Or this probably will be the last batch, I should say, because I don't think I'm going to make any more after this. If I'm at level 98, I'm just going to quit. Well, maybe I will keep going. I have a decent stack of topaz, and it just clicked on me that these tablets keep raising the XP level of the summoning, so it might be beneficial to go ahead and keep going on those. I keep forgetting about that. And they have synergy with other things, so I can use that. Let's see here. We did a bunch of wood cutting, did a bunch of herb lore to get to this point because I had to make a bunch of controlled heat potions. And I pushed herb lore as far as I could get, which is now level 90. So I can do any potion left. I just need to get some combat for these components. And then I got damage reductions. I think I did used all my diamonds up. Maybe I already have some diamond locks. Yep, I already did. So I've burned all the diamonds off. Let's see here. Got this going here. Money, that was a problem. Money was a huge problem. I was down to like $200. I had this thing down just because summoning is such a drain on gold. I was trying to figure out what took me so long. Why I'm here this week and I don't have firemaking done. And it's because these damn tablets and the summoning. I ran out of cash. Like I totally ran out of cash. So you notice I don't have a cash flow problem anymore. I let this thing run for like 2 days. Nothing but agility. Toss the signet ring on and let this thing just grind away on agility. So basically every 60 seconds I'm making 41 grand. So I let this thing run for a while and pulled a chunk of change, a day or two. I don't remember how long it was, but it was a significant enough amount of time that I was doing that and nothing else. So, but while we're looking at this, I do have the -4% firemaking interval on and the firemaking skill XP here. I want to say there's a couple more in here somewhere. Maybe not. Global skilling is up a little bit. Maybe that's the other account that I have the differences. But, I've got these bonuses and everything. I've got these tablets, which reduce the interval. So that's reducing that interval, 9%? And this thing is just still horrendously slow. This firemaking sucks. I hate it. And what's even worse is when you try to do all these masteries in here, they are brutal on the slog. But they give you an extra 0.25% global mastery XP for each tree you get built up. So it is helpful for the mastery side of things, but god damn, it is such a slog. I think I've only got 1 or 2 trees completely level 99 on my standard account. And I let it run. I just let it go in the background. I was starting to explain controlled heat potions. As far as I know, these controlled heat potions only work for the XP side of things, firemaking XP bonus. I don't believe that Bonfire gives you a mastery bonus. So once you're at level 99, I think the controlled heat potions are just done and you're over with. It's kind of like the the smithing glove. Like the smithing glove is useless. Once you get the smithing glove up to level 99, it only gives you XP. So once you're done with it, once you hit level 99, that glove's useless from that point forward. Same thing with firemaking. I think these controlled heat potions are just useless once you hit 99. I don't think they help on the mastery. So, those, I have a lot of potions, and they help me get pretty far with my herbal ore, but they're going to be useless here in a moment. I also bought the redwood cooking fire for cooking, so I'll be able to use that XP bonus. That's done now, and I have aside from beating the dungeons, I have every bonus that I could purchase with gold. And the other thing this here, the bank slots, something weird happened, and I don't know if it was a mistake or what. I swear I had 70 bank slots. I don't know if there was a bug or maybe I don't know if things have changed. I'm not sure. But I had 70 bank slots. I'm 900% sure I had 70 bank slots. I got that agility pillar to take me up to 90. Or what was it? 80. I was at 80. I was at 80 and I went to 90. Well, I was buying stuff the other day and I happened to notice that the bank slot thing lit up green. So I bought 10 more. Now it's telling me my buy limit's reached and I have 100. I thought you could only have 80 bank slots on hardcore. I don't understand, but whatever. I have 100, so I'm not going to complain. I think I'm not going to fill those because I don't trust it. Like maybe it's bugged and it's going to get fixed at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. So that happened. There was one other thing I was wanting to point out here too. What was that? Oh, this is something I didn't know. And I guess I never paid attention, or I probably, like on my standard account, I probably didn't even have the equipment yet. But I noticed that the Crown of Relics and the Signet Ring helps you keep the item preservation that you get from those two items works with firemaking. And I never knew that. That's actually pretty cool because you don't lose as many resources as quickly. You preserve them and can keep using them. I think I had, I don't know, 45,000 U-logs when I started this. I'm down to 30. And that includes item preservation and the fact that I'm farming them up from farming. I'm getting them out of farming anyway. So every, I don't know, few hours I get some more. So, let's see here. We are at level 96 on firemaking and trying to push this forward. I'm honestly not sure where to go after this point. I'm going to have the firemaking skill cape, which is going to add XP. I think I need to start fishing again and try to get that skill ring, because that's going to, if I'm going to start working on the rest of these skills, I may want that, especially for like thieving, because thieving has no benefit from the signet ring. I know this is, well, double loot, but I don't really care about double loot from thieving. I would prefer to get thieving up to level 99 first. There's just nothing left. There's oh God, that Chapeau Noir hat, which I've got, so I don't really need to worry too much about that. Although I suppose, you know what, I suppose I could use that to steal up some daggers and shields and crap from that. Do I have him unlocked? I don't have him unlocked. I could get this guy unlocked, the knight, and then feed his crap into like the Golden Thief, this Minotaur, and the Yak. Because this one, Yak uses shields, Minotaur uses axes, and Golden Thief uses daggers. I could do that. That might not be a bad plan. Get the skill ring from here. It's going to take a while, and I don't know, you know, I'll just be working on masteries at this point. Actually, I could tie a few things together because I need to get cooking done. So for cooking, I need raw cave fish. I could work on raw cave fish. What do we got for fishing? What do we need for masteries? Yeah, raw cave fish need to be completed. But I could work on any of these fish here, fishing them up, working on their masteries, and then go into cooking and use them to cook and work on leveling this thing up. So there's plenty of fishing that can be done. Even though I'm at level 99, there is a ton of fishing I can do. feed that into the cooking side of things, work on the mastery for fishing, work on getting that ring, get that thing done, and then start working on some thieving, cooking. Yeah, I think that sounds good. I don't know. We'll see how things work out, what I'm feeling, but for the immediate future, it's going to be the summoning part here. I don't know, 8,000. This might get me 10,000 tablets, 10, 12,000. That might be enough to finish it off. But I'm going to let this thing run for firemaking, get that to 99, get my skill cape, and then I'm going to circle back and start working on all of the other things. I'll be able to refactor my agility because this firemaking interval and actually this one probably can change too, so I can switch those out. I don't know if I can refactor anything else, but that is the plans. That's where I think I'm going to head with everything, and that will do it for this episode. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.